one thing I think is important is to now say, well, we've identified this sort of key principle of servant leadership, and the idea of, leaders eat last is not just a sentiment. It's actually functions in, its truest form, in the sense of leaders actually eat last. For medical students or possibly even junior residents that might be in the audience, what's the real concrete advice or possibly adjustment that they could make in their young leadership development to say, going forward, I'm going to be a better leader by doing X, Y, and Z to exemplify sort of servant leadership towards the younger medical students in my charge? If you're a third or fourth year medical student, you may end up on a rotation with a first or second year student that's just kind of passing through the wards. How do you demonstrate servant leadership towards them? How does the intern demonstrate servant leadership towards the third or fourth year medical student on a clinical rotation?
Ryan, if I can take a shot at that, I train all my residents to live by something called the Platinum Rule. We were all brought up in the Judeo-Christian, Muslim heritage, whatever, that you treat others like you want to be treated. And I think there's something higher than that. I tell my residents, you treat others the way they want to be treated. Yeah, you're a neurosurgeon, so you don't need to be treated that well. And oftentimes you work 80 hours a week and you're just one tough problem after another that comes your way. But when you're dealing with medical students and you're dealing with junior residents, you want to remember what you disliked about that, or what was challenging for you. Let's say challenging instead of disliked. And you remember that, and you treat them the way they want to be treated, with the respect and civility they want to be treated. And that goes a much longer way. Treating people differently, as Lincoln said on leadership, if you make an enemy of a man, you make an enemy of that man and his entire family. And so people do remember those sort of things. So I always tell my residents, just try to treat people the way they want to be treated. Do the Platinum Rule, not the Golden Rule. That's my short one-liner for that, Ryan.
Hey everyone, Ryan Rad here from neurosurgerytraining.org. If you like that video, subscribe and donate to keep our content available for medical students across the world.